This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Sunday, May 15th of 2022, and you're listening to a pre-recorded episode of the BCC Podcast. It is episode 311. We are all currently out this week on our annual vacation, so we're coming at you back from May with a special game, including our guest today, Tom.
Hi.
Also,
I appreciate that the game is special, but I'm not a special guest.
We've known you for quite a long time at this point.
Yeah, it's not that special.
Because, you're one of the few people that goes all the way back to the wiki days, if I recall correctly.
God, do I?
I think so.
I hope I don't.
Weren't you on the BCC wiki?
Oh, I don't think so.
I thought you were
I
certain.
think that's a little far back.
Am I confusing you with someone else?
You might, to be fair. I've got one of those faces.
Because I actually thought you were a mod on the wiki chat for a bit.
No, never quite that far.
Then, darn, who am I thinking for
Okay.
that?
We can botch the recording right from the start. That's fine.
It's just like, he was like, oh, I want to invite this guy on because, we have a history. And then it's
Well,
just
he's
like...
been on the Discord server for a very, very long time. But, yeah, I must be thinking of something else. Wonder what happened to that guy?
Certainly been around.
I think he's still on the Discord, too.
No, there's a lot of people throughout this year, I'm sure. Like I said, I wasn't 100% certain either way. There is certain people that I have no idea what happened to either. Like, is Treefort Maniac still around? He keeps changing his name.
I'm not sure if he made the, when we made
The migration?
Yeah. Not sure if he tagged along or not, but I think he did.
The name sounds so familiar to me, but yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I see him on Steam all the time, so it's like I still know he's around, but it's just like, is he on our wiki or not wiki or beyond wiki?
He might have been on the wiki too, actually, briefly.
I think he was.
There's a lot of people also I don't care to remember from the wiki days. Speaking of, Mace.
Hello.
Maluris.
Yeah.
And Ford, who is also never on the wiki.
I'm almost glad I wasn't.
No, the wiki days are awesome. We had so many adventures.
It
Oh,
was
no.
fun.
Not my kind of adventure, I guess.
Oh, they were great adventures.
Yeah, Treefort's still
Yeah,
on
just
our
like the BZ
Discord.
Power Days were great adventures.
These were a bit better
It's
than
exactly in the
those.
same vein.
Well, we all know how that ended up.
Yeah.
Look at where Bionicle fans are now. Yep,
I mean,
how bad it is.
yeah, the new creator set really says all it needs to about the state of the fandom.
That still gets me. You won't come together when the chips are when you really have to really make sure Bionicle gets on the map. But for some noodly armed weirdo, oh yeah, best thing in the world.
I feel like
Come
it's a
on, guys.
combination of desperation and also.
I mean, it's just it's
the
another. It's like another in a series of wow, they really think we're just yeah, we really are a meme. The Bionicle community really is a meme. It's like my favorite progression was after the Ideas project got rejected. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's because Lego doesn't take us seriously. We're adult fans. We'd support it." And then I don't think it's 2 weeks later, they're just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, support Hosrix."
Yeah, exactly. And also, the other thing is and I hate to say it, but I actually understand why they rejected that idea set because if you want to talk about as a set, would people be interested in that? And the honest answer is it is strictly a novelty thing only
Yeah.
that Bionicle fans would care
Kind of
about.
come around on that. And I did.
I mean, the
did
thing is, they
catch a
gave
lot
it
of
a
heat for
Bionicle
saying
fans
what I said in that
a chance
podcast.
to prove they would
Yeah.
even buy it, and they wouldn't.
Yeah, like that wasn't a set that was going to sell, and it's like nothing against the design. It was an interesting idea, but that was strictly a novelty piece that just did not have a broad enough appeal for anyone to care about it. What I am disappointed about is the sets that they picked to win instead, because I don't think some of those were very good either. I'm not talking about the typewriter, because the typewriter was actually super cool.
I'm trying to remember
With
what
the
else
cockapoo.
won.
Or are you talking about the crowdfund or the other, like the official?
There was like the Seinfeld set or something that won.
I think it was Seinfeld, the typewriter, and I think the Home Alone house.
Yeah, that's what is.
I
The
bought
Home Alone
that.
house and the Seinfeld set. I'm gonna be honest; those didn't look like sets that I.
I bought the
You
Home
know,
Alone
Liam
house.
got the house.
Yeah, it's really great, actually. I love that set.
Yeah,
it's a house with 4 walls. What more could you ask for?
Call me wrong. That's interesting, but the Seinfeld set especially stood out to me as like you want to talk about weird novelty things that just don't like.
I mean, I get it because like I've seen Seinfeld. I've seen plenty of Seinfeld. Like I want to say maybe like at least the first 4 seasons. Like I think I dropped off. I don't know if anybody else here has seen it.
I've seen like season 1.
Like,
Okay.
It's a good show. It's just that
it's a decent show, but it's not something I would like. I'm clamoring to get merchandise for.
Like the set isn't a set. That's the problem. Like this isn't even what you would call a Lego set. It's
a set by another name.
Yeah.
And yes, it is basically a prop.
Obviously, though, those sitcom like set pieces, which actually they literally are a set.
Sell.
It's a set of a like TV.
It's a set of a set. Yeah.
And yeah, but they sell really, really well. Like those what bring non-fans in so easily. Yeah, like when The Office comes out too, that's gonna be maybe one of the best-selling Lego sets ever.
Oh yeah,
which
I'm gonna buy it.
It doesn't surprise me, but it does disappoint me.
I mean, I can see why, but I'm fine with it personally. Plus, you get a lot of cool prints for shirts and stuff in those sets, which I like.
That is true. That is actually something new. Except for when they decide not to do that. They decide to reuse things, which they do pretty often.
Yeah.
I really wish they didn't reuse stuff like that so much. It's just annoying.
Yeah, the Home Alone house, if anyone's a fan of Home Alone, I do definitely recommend it. Is it $250 or $300?
I don't know.
I used VIP points on it, so I don't quite remember the full price. But no, I like it's in storage now because it's really just a set I would have out around Christmas. But it is a very nice house. I wish Lego would make more sets that were full buildings.
And yeah, that is actually a thing. Lego has definitely strayed away from having 4 walls.
When we have the Daily Bugle recently, which had it, we'll see if the Sanctum Sanctorum, if that has 4 walls when it comes out.
I bet it will.
I mean, even the new architecture set, the pyramid. It's
it's half a pyramid. Though it has...
Yeah, that's dumb.
It has axle holes in it. So you can put another on the back and make it...
How much is that set? Like, I'm not buying 2, okay?
It looks fine on the one side, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not buying 2.
I'm not complaining that it's in half. It's more just, it was an interesting choice.
They didn't make it very clear until the reviews came out either.
Yeah, like that's.
Hey, you know, I just realized. So now that we have, now that we have the pyramid and we have the Lego Optimus Prime, we can make Revenge of the Fallen. We can make Revenge of the Fallen, guys. The best Transformers
there's probably
movie,
a lot
right,
to
guys?
discuss just because people actually aren't discussing it quite so much. What a big deal Optimus is, just as far as a Lego working with other companies. Point is.
I just
well, especially because people forget that Transformers has had like constructible sets.
Yeah, it was Creo.
Companies.
Yeah.
In the past, actually, it's been more than just Creo. I think they did it with 2 different companies in the past.
Creo wasn't. It was Creo owned by Hasbro though.
Yes.
So.
Okay. I think they might be giving up because a lot of the other building toy brands.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Built to Destroy or something. There was something like that.
Built
Okay.
to rule. I
Yeah,
remember
so-
this.
Rule.
so yeah,
That's
I
what
was a
it
kid back then, and man, those things were terrible.
They were.
They were
I
notoriously
confirmed Creo's
awful.
owned by Hasbro, so that was all in house.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And they're still like making some stuff for like
Yeah.
the parks and stuff, but not
So
anything major anymore.
A lot of the other construction toys do seem to have like died down quite a bit. Like
Yeah.
Mega Constructs was having a better time for a while, and now they seem to have dialed back quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it's just because they've had a lot of distribution problems from the looks of it.
it also doesn't help that Mega
Yeah.
Constructs, one of their big things is that they're able to get IPs that Lego would never touch.
Yeah.
For example, Halo.
Lego is touching more and
And-
more now.
Yeah, and not only that, IPs that are really unique to Mega Constructs, like Halo, are not exactly doing the best at the moment. And
Yeah.
therefore there's not a lot of
Also, like
for them to do.
like the only things that they're really leaning on right now are Halo, Pokemon, and I think Masters of the Universe.
I like
But
Lego Pokemon.
one- Yeah, but one of those is
I
already
have
like
not kept
Mattel
up super
owned.
closely, so I wouldn't know.
So yeah, I mean they look good. I actually got some of the Pokemon. They're pretty nice.
See, like that doesn't surprise me that that's
Yeah.
doing well because Pokemon is.
I mean, like,
literally
they've got a
the number one
really good,
multimedia
like-
franchise in the
Yeah,
world.
like when I go and like look at the shelves like at Target or something like that, they've got like a nice selection. Like you got like a buildable Charizard, I think it's Tyranitar from Gen
Ooh.
2. They've got like a full pack of all the evolutions too. That's kind of cool. So like it's nice selection. It's just
God, yeah,
it's not
I bet that's
not really for me.
hotcakes.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I want to withhold my burn at Hasbro for the Lego Optimus Prime for when we actually go live because yeah. I think
So
I actually said it in
ungrateful.
our Discord chat, which you should join.
Lego Optimus Prime is fine. In fact, it's a very good set.
Yeah.
I've
I like
come
it.
around to it. But my burn is not about the set itself. It's about Hasbro being dumb.
Oh yeah, I've
'Cause they
noticed
are
some dumb
dumb.
things in there. But yeah, that is a topic for another time because tonight is a game night.
Mm.
And now,
Perhaps it's a topic for a previous podcast.
yes, we might have actually
Time
talked
travel.
about it at this point.
Wow, like that's kind of loopy.
So, we're gonna play minifigure matching.
Woo!
Or minifigure matcher. I haven't decided which one's better, but this is the old guess which set belongs to this minifigure game, as it used to be called, but now with a name.
Wow.
So,
we were great
I
at
kind of
naming
prefer
things, as you can
when you
tell.
don't come up with a name for a game and you just describe exactly what it is, but in even more words than it needs to describe.
So, basically with this game, I'm gonna put up a picture of a minifigure that's only in one set, and we're gonna have everyone take a guess on which set it was in. So I will call upon you when it's your turn to guess, and then we will reveal whether or not you were right once everyone's had a chance to say their piece. And with that, let's bring up the scoreboard. There we are.
There we go.
So, Orion is at 7, and he is not here tonight. Mace is at 7, he is here tonight. Ford is at 7, also here tonight, so you guys have a chance to pull ahead. Leo at 3, Kevin at 5, myself at 2, and all guess which Tom will be filling in for tonight is at 4. So, we'll see how many rounds we'll get to tonight. I've actually got 10 total prepared. We'll see if we have time for that, but there's up to 10 points possible depending on how good everyone does.
Man, past guests be slacking.
I think what is this from? This is our third game in this series of games.
Yeah,
so
I think didn't
I don't think
Meso
Takuma
get all
got
those points?
Yeah, Meso got them all. I don't think Takuma got any points last time.
Oh, don't
Meso
worry,
was kinda killing it.
I intend to live up to that fabulous reputation set by Takuma Nui
All right.
and get absolutely none of these correct.
Let's start off with number 1 here.
Ooh. I know this one because I have it.
All right, we're gonna actually start off from the bottom here. We'll start off with you, Kevin.
Oh boy. Shoot.
And
Oh,
for it
shit.
doesn't have to be the exact name, as long as you can prove you know what set you're talking about.
Okay.
I gotta say the Fisherman's Shack from that Lego Ideas thing.
All right, Mace.
Fisherman Shack is a good idea. I mean, yeah, that's what I'd figure too.
All right, Tom.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say pass.
Sorry, cut off there. Did you say pass? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
No clue.
all right, Ford.
Thanks for you, because this is from one of my favorite sets of all time, the Hidden Side Lighthouse of Darkness.
Yep, he is right.
I love that set. That is such a good set, and it's got a Doot Boy.
I'm gonna be honest. Hidden Side was one of those things that always looked interesting to me, but I just never really.
So many people
any of my
slept on it.
thoughts.
I just
Yeah,
Agreed.
It's a
I
shame.
didn't get really into it because all of the sets were made so flat because of the AR feature.
Yeah, and I didn't really want to play with it in that way. I
No, the
understand
thing
if
is,
Yeah.
people do, but
I mean, I
that
got a lot of
wasn't
them on
for me.
sale, and this one included. And this one blew me away. It's just like it's filled with all kinds of really cool stuff. Like, you know, like the opening lighthouse. You got like the minifigures are kind of nice. The little Duke Boy cave, that's great.
From what I was told, like the whole AR thing was actually really unnecessary and probably
It was.
hurt Hidden Side more than
It
helped
was,
because the
yeah.
sets themselves had a lot of neat gimmicks.
Mhm.
Anyway, you didn't
Yeah.
need
Yeah, I mean, like one of my favorite things, or actually two of my favorite things, like
AR.
the one is like
Actual
the
transformation.
claws that come out and they're like retractable too, so you can like take them out, like you see them there in the spring green. But then also on the dock portion, there's a part that you can flip up, and there's just a purple crab.
Huh.
I love that set.
Crab.
And then that's another thing. Like this set isn't as flat as it looks. Like that lighthouse is actually offset on the cliff, which is it's a cool little detail. It's a shape that I'm not used to seeing. So, Hidden Side had some gems, man.
And
People,
those burps that I see.
yeah, people should not have slept on this.
All right, well, that's a
They
point
are,
for
those are
Ford,
burps.
putting him
Yay.
in the lead.
You gave that to Orion.
I think Orion deserves the
Yeah,
win.
he's got a point.
Excuse me.
I know people call it the big ugly rock piece, but I love that piece.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
nice
the rock
piece.
piece. There we
Burps and
go.
lurps, good pieces. I like to see it.
All right. Let's go. Let's try a harder one.
Ooh.
This could literally be any city set.
This figure is only in one set. Okay, I guess let's start with Ford.
Is this from the Spider-Man Junior set with Doc Ock on it? There's one set where it's just those two, and then there's just a random yellow policeman guy. Is that him?
Is this your final answer?
Yes.
All right, Tom.
I'm gonna guess that it isn't a licensed set because licensed sets usually stay away from the yellow skin that Lego's typically known for. That's usually first party. So I'm going to actually guess that this is. Ooh, what police? There was a Lego police set I was thinking of recently that this might have been a part of. It was like there's like a big mobile headquarters thing. That's the only thing that's coming to mind right now.
Police Mobile Headquarters, Mace.
No.
Now you see the Spider-Man 2 sets used the flesh coloring. The Spider-Man 1 used yellow. So I do not believe he could be from any set that had Doc Ock.
There was one, and it was very recent too. Like I want to say 2019-ish,
Oh,
where
shoot.
it just
That, you mean,
inexplicably had one with yellow skin, but
Hmm.
then also had Doc Ock with flesh tone. It was weird.
odd, and I believe you, but also I've never heard of that. I do believe you. I'd have to say it came from a police helicopter chase scene set thing.
All right, Kevin.
I want to say a Lego Ninjago movie set. Like, that's what I'm feeling.
All right, none of you were even close.
Didn't think so.
This is from Hurricane Heist from Ultra Agents.
Oh wow, that's actually a pretty cool set.
That is
Holy Grail,
totally overpriced,
Holy
though.
Grail, right there.
Huh.
You know, I knew it couldn't have been one of the more modern police sets.
I don't know. That,
I mean,
that,
I was
that
in the
is-
right
Police officers don't
era.
like that
I
anymore.
was.
You know, that
Close.
means if no one else gets one, then I get a point.
That's not how it works, buddy.
See, this is the problem with like Leo doing a game where it's just like, oh,
Well, yeah,
no
Leo
one
will
gets it,
abuse
then
the
no one-
system.
No one gets point. No, he didn't get points last time at all. Like,
Did he?
period.
Well, Leo's also had some really dodgy stuff. I'll remove the points if people think I should, but okay, fine. If we didn't,
I mean, Leo's not here, so like, I'm okay with.
you're
letting
all
it
right. Though I forgot
slide.
we didn't give Leo a point, so let's remove all his points now. Thing is, I'll probably end up hosting the game 90% of the time. All right, let's go to round 3. Got this
Ooh.
guy. Start with you, Kevin.
I know exactly what this
Yep,
is, but I'm gonna have to.
Everyone else is very excited. Like, I know what this is. I just don't.
I
I'm gonna
know.
say the car chase thing from the Lego Movie, where you know they're building that car at the beginning when he finds a piece of resistance.
All right, Mace.
He's definitely from the Lego Movie. That's for sure. I just do not know it well enough to have any idea at all. So I'm trying to come up with a guess. Maybe the Apocalypse Statue of Liberty from the second movie. He looks like he could be a second movie character.
All right, Tom.
Okay, so I got real excited, and I think my brain has actually led me astray here. But now I'm gonna have to rethink a little bit because y'all are saying Lego Movie, and I'm realizing you're probably right, which is a problem because that's not what I was thinking. I got very excited about being wrong. I'm gonna go with my original guess anyway. I'm gonna say that this is. I think it was a little while ago they did a set that was somewhat new that actually had a Blacktron figure in it, and I think this is that. That was my first instinct, and I don't remember which set that was. I just remember they did a classic space throwback, and there was a Blacktron figure in it. That's all I remember.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I'm probably completely wrong. But
Okay,
that's my
Ford?
thought.
This is indeed from the Lego Movie, and it's a little fighter pilot from Benny's spaceship. Spaceship.
That is correct.
Boom!
That was my second guess. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, so it was in fact space throwback, and I'm gonna be honest, the Black
Starring
similarity
Charlie
is
Day.
probably intentional there.
Yep.
Oh, it
probably.
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was not what I was hoping for.
The giveaway was the Octan logo on the chest.
Well, that's how I knew it was Lego Movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did not remember ever seeing this guy. Every time I've ever seen this set, I looked at the tinfoil on Chris Pratt, and the giant spaceship.
I know a lot of people love this set, but I've never been a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of the classic space aesthetic.
Agreed.
That's because only the boring AFOLs like that set.
Some of
Agreed.
the classic space is really cool, like Ice Planet and such is really, really cool.
I like some of the classic space aesthetics. Like I like
classic
anything with a
space.
Tron in the name. I probably like M-Tron, Black-Tron, stuff like that.
Look,
And
But
peak
they've done so
space,
much better since
peak
then.
Lego space is Space Police 3. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
easily.
peak Lego space.
It's got P.
I
Squiddy
love
and Brick Daddy.
Brick Daddy.
Dude, I
Those
love
are real names.
I
Totally
know.
get them.
I have quite a few of the Space Police 3 sets as
man,
well.
like
At least
that-
the
It
smaller
has
ones.
such cool
Like
aliens.
seeing the lunar limo in person at your place, Liam. It's just
Mhm.
like, oh,
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
really
it
good
was
set.
that's
I
such a
regret
cool
never
set.
picking up that set
It's
because
just
the
like
set
you-
is so cool.
You don't get an impression of the size of the thing until you see it. It is huge.
I think that was just like a $40 set at the
yeah,
time.
it's
too.
it was like $40, but this thing it's huge.
The limo is the whole set. It's not
Yeah.
limo and parts.
Yeah, like
a lot of modern
I can't
sets.
believe how big it is. It's crazy for a
Because
$40
these days,
set.
That is one of the things that they do is they will throw in
Mhm.
a lot of side features to a main set. They did that back in the day as well, but you see it in like every set now, unless it's
Yeah.
like a UCS or something. So
Mm.
it was nice to have the set be the set
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because then you're getting the maximum value for your money. You know.
Mhm.
All right. So now let's go on to round 4. We've got this guy with the turban.
I believe I know the series.
I believe I have an idea.
All right, let's start with Kevin again this time.
You want to say Prince of Persia Ostrich Racing?
Ostrich race, interesting. Mace.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Okay,
The
you're
ostrich.
also going with the ostrich race. Tom.
I was actually gonna say Lego Indiana Jones. I was gonna say that this looks very Raiders of the Lost Ark to me, but I'm probably completely wrong about that. So instead, I'm gonna say this is Lawrence of Arabia.
Is that your final answer?
Look, it's a white dude with a turban. It's Lawrence of Arabia.
All right.
I don't remember T. Lawrence having, an aftershave, but whatever. I'm gonna go against the mold and say it's the Prince of Persia set with the camel. It's like a marketplace or something like
The
that.
camel.
Mm.
I remember that
Let's
scene from
see.
the movie.
Nope.
I
Ford
certainly
is
don't
once
think
again
so.
right. This one does have a
Hey!
camel.
How do you do this?
I think he's
I mean, I'm
Googling.
just
I
that
think he's
good.
It's the
Googling.
marketplace with the camel. I remember this scene.
I still haven't seen this movie.
I saw it like
It's
within the
bad,
last
don't.
year.
It's definitely one of the movies ever made.
It's not bad at all. It's not like amazing, but it's a very entertaining movie.
Look, is it as good as Morbius?
It's
It's
definitely
better than Morbius.
Oh,
This
that's
movie is
difficult
like a
feat.
definition.
I don't know. I
of
feel like after
Morbius is
Morbius,
more 1 more billion times better.
It
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
probably is legitimately the best video game movie I've seen.
No, there are some very good video game movies that people forget exist.
Give an
Yeah.
example.
The first Hitman film with Timothy Olyphant. It got
Oh, people
panned by
I've
hated
critics.
never
that.
seen that.
It got panned by
People
critics, but
hated
I'm gonna
it.
be honest, that movie is very faithful to the game, and it's got a really fun plot. That is a fun video game movie.
Yeah, I've never
Also,
played Hitman, and
people-
I've never seen the
People forget
movies.
that the new Sonic movie came out and was outstanding. So
I know a
The
lot of
first
people
one was
like
okay.
it. I think those are okay, but the thing also is I feel like they are barely actually Sonic.
yeah,
fair
That's
enough.
like they're
And the best
definitely
part
like
of Sonic is
Hollywoodified. I'll give
Just
you
like the
that.
second one.
they
is a
remind
lot
me more of Alvin and
Yeah,
the Chipmunks.
So that's yeah.
It has a very similar feel to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Has Ford gotten every single point so far?
Not everyone,
No,
Liam got 1.
Oh, right. The stump question.
but no. As far as
Look,
video
I've
games
just-
movies go, though, this, and especially action movies for video games, this was a pretty good movie. I've never
Also, I
played Prince of
do-
Persia, so I don't know how it is as far as an
massively
adaptation.
disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
It's
yeah.
kind of
I
a
also
mixture of a
actually
bunch
like
of
I
games.
know that I know this figure because I want that hood piece for a thing that I'm planning on doing.
Dengar?
No, different.
All right.
I don't want to announce it on this one because I will have already announced what I'm doing later.
All right.
Or earlier.
Wow, it's a
Timey-wimey
mystery
stuff.
box.
It's weird.
It's just like the mystery.
Boom,
is
mystery
already
box.
kind of it's already been opened, but it's a mystery now. So
Yeah.
it's like
I did post about it today in our private Discord.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
This
Then.
is encouragement for people watching to go back and find what you're talking about.
All right. Let's go to round 5.
What?
Oh man.
Diversity.
I know this one too. I know this one too.
literally- I know this one.
I
had
know
this
this
set.
one.
We'll start
had
with
it too.
Kevin then.
This is Arkham Asylum from 2000s or something.
Mace.
That would not have been my guess, but I bet you're right. Oh. I had this exact figure, but yellow. Like, same face print,
Huh.
sure, everything. Actually, the legs might
So
be
it's
different.
either okay.
And I used that face a lot over the years. Shoot, I'm gonna say it would getting just the theme count?
Not unless everyone else is really wrong.
Okay, well, all I can do is guess the theme. It's some kind of police thing from World City.
Okay. Tom?
If I am not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not because I do remember this set pretty distinctly, this is from Doc Ock robbing the bank, Spider-Man 2. I don't remember the name of that set, but it's the one where Doc Ock is
All
grabbing
right.
the bank.
I know what set
And
you're
I believe
talking
this is one
about.
of the bank security officers.
Ford?
2006 Arkham Asylum. I had this figure. I had the set. Beautiful set.
Kevin and Ford are right. This is the 2006 Arkham.
Oh.
Now,
That is
I
the
want to
right
go
time
back. I
period.
want to check something here, though, because... So,
I was about to say, there might be a similar figure because that face print in specific is like really familiar to me.
I want to check. Mace mentioned having a face print in yellow as well, didn't you, Mace?
I did. I had it in a set that had a guy on a trike, not
No,
a motorcycle, but a
he's-
trike.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I've seen it. I think I might actually have it. somewhere.
I'm wondering if this a similar figure was in a Spider-Man 2 set.
Oh, it was. I found it.
Here, go ahead and post it if you could.
It's the Doc Ock robbing the bank. It's Doc Ock's bank robbery, set number 4854.
Oh, you're right. That is a very similar figure.
It's very
I think his
similar,
hat
yeah.
is like a different color from what I can tell, but that just might be the
Let me pull it up on the
picture.
podcast here, so we can get a good comparison for the audience. So I'm guessing this one was used in a lot of places.
Oh wow!
But this
You see
entry
my
is
fucking
exclusive on Brickset to the Arkham Asylum.
Yes, which means it probably is a... Because it might be slightly different, but like it's that same face print.
Yep, it's
And
the
a
hat
very
that's
similar
different.
outfit, so.
And this is the figure that I had. 7033. Armored car action.
Yep, that is the same. This guy did have body armor, of course, the one Mace is talking about. But you're
Yes.
right, that is the same print, but in yellow.
Oh, wow, we're kind of all right, That's pretty cool.
I kind of wish they would do that more nowadays. Like, have a print that you do in flesh tone, but then also do it in yellow. You can increase your variety, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just you got the prints. Use them.
It is weird. This is across so many themes back then.
Yeah.
Man, that dude got around. One superhero universe to another superhero universe.
World City.
He was doing multiverses before Doctor Strange did it poorly.
I liked World City.
I honestly barely have any memories of it.
I thought it was City, but better.
I only really remember Lego City. Maybe a little bit of Town.
Now, Town,
Because Town and World City ran simultaneously at a point, didn't they?
I think so. And I guess you're either a Townie or a World City.
And I might be completely wrong, but I feel like they ran simultaneously for a bit, and it was finally combined in just Lego City.
That sounds right.
All right, here's our next guy. It's Cole from Ninjago.
Okay, I know exactly which one this is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this has to be an old set based on the print.
Wait, me first?
Yeah, we're gonna do you first this time.
So this is from Indiana Jones. It's based on Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this is based on the Cairo ambush in the market.
Right, Tom?
This being one of the thugs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. This is it's a Raiders of the Lost Ark set, and it's the Cairo ambush.
All right, Mace.
I believe
It's the Cairo ambush times a million.
I remember seeing this.
All right, Kevin.
It's Cairo ambush squared.
All right, yep, you're all right. It is Cairo ambush.
Everybody
You see,
wins.
I wanted all of the Raiders sets so much.
Yeah, like I remember because this was the era when I was actively reading Lego magazine and seeing
I
every
actually-
single thing in it, and I remember this set.
I got the set where they replaced the Ark with a treasure chest. I still have
the
that.
car.
The truck.
Yeah, the truck chase. Yeah.
Because I remember thinking that that sword that main baddie there is carrying was so cool, and I also remember thinking that those apples looked like really neat props.
Actually, it's really weird. They have him carrying I believe this is called the Dark Sword piece instead of the scimitar.
Yeah,
They wanted to
Yeah.
make it look more villainous.
because wasn't it the scimitar in the game?
Yeah, I believe in the game it
Yeah.
is the scimitar.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh man,
So
I
that
just
gold
like
plate back there.
I learned the harsh truth about this scene very recently.
Which
I don't
I'm
know why.
sure-
Just so they actually filmed the whole thing where he was fighting the swordsman guy, but but Harrison Ford had like African diarrhea so bad. He's just like, screw this, I'm just shooting the guy and leaving.
He was legitimately just like
Yeah.
so ill that it was
It's
not
like,
worth
I
it
can
to him
barely
to do an
stand,
involved
let
fight
me
scene.
go.
Yeah.
I've heard different
Well, they kept
versions
it
of
in.
that
It's-
story.
It's the best ad lib like ever.
Mhm.
You can't deny it.
Well, maybe not the most quotable or famous ad lib, but it's one of my personal favorites.
That movie's
the
just
most
full
famous
of
ad
great
lib is
ad
probably
libs. It's just like, asps, very dangerous. You go first.
All right, let's try another here. This guy.
Oh, that is quite a look.
Let's start
What,
with Kevin.
Oh shoot. I want to say this is from a Black Panther set. I want to go with the Rhino just because I can.
All right, the Rhino from Black Panther.
Yeah.
Mace.
I'm not sure they've ever done a nightclub before, but he looks like he's from one. Shoot, I know he's not from Black Panther. That's all I know for sure. The necklace does look very Black Panther, but there were so few sets. I feel like I remember all the characters, and that this was not one of them. Shoot. Don't mean to hold you up. It's just I don't recognize this guy.
You gave me time to think of a guess. It's all good.
Is he wearing a brown jacket? He is. He's a Tiger Man. It's one of the Lego Batman movie sets? Question mark.
Okay, Tom.
That is a Gangrel from a Vampire the Masquerade set. It was part of a very short period of time where Lego teamed up with World of Darkness.
And is this your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, Ford.
Which is not what I'm saying. I have no idea.
This is Bronze Tiger from the Bat Truck.
Ford's got it right again.
I narrowed it down, but it
This is
wasn't
a
Can I
more
that.
recent
say?
set, actually.
What's-
I guess I
That
didn't
was
really pay
almost
attention to
universally panned by critics, but has an interesting minifigure selection.
Yeah.
Plus Bat Truck.
I knew he was a DC character. Totally called it.
They've got that Mr. Freeze is not exclusive, but then they got a white man bat. That Bat Girl might actually be exclusive to this set.
It is not. They released it like one wave later in a junior set,
Okay.
which is how I
What
got
about
mine.
the Dick Grayson here?
That is exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was probably a superhero character, but I had no idea.
Yeah, that actually is one of the best Nightwings they've ever made.
Everyone
It's
hated the
great.
set.
Yeah.
Oh, probably
Well,
because
hey,
has the
it
Bat
follows it. Yeah, it follows the trend of like, yeah,
truck.
pretty good minifigures, but terrible sets. So
All right. Let's go to number 8.
I mean, the Bat Truck, really. What was I do with that? That was doing the start.
you gotta pick something harder than this, man.
All right, Ford.
You gotta.
Well, what's your guess, Ford?
Hulk Lab Smash
All
from
right,
Avengers Assemble.
Tom.
That's Morbius from the new hit movie, Morbius, which you should go see because it is very good.
Buy 1 more billion tickets.
All right, Mace.
Fill more billion seats.
Yes, the one with the Falcon and the MODOK and the Thor with the weird outfit. It's the Hulk Lab thingy.
Okay.
Hulk Lab.
All right. Everyone except for Tom is right.
Yeah,
Morbius sweep.
There are only 2 Taskmasters ever made. I remember both of them.
Oh, it's Taskmaster. You know, I probably should have known that.
This is the
I just
good
keep coming
Taskmaster.
to the wall.
Taskmaster. Wow. This is the good Taskmaster.
And
Ugh.
even then, it's not a great minifig.
No, not really.
It's not a
Like,
great
it's-
shield.
Like, I thought it was supposed to be a mask, not his face.
It's not a
Yeah,
great
that's
MODOK
why
either.
I think it bothered me because I'm used to seeing Taskmaster having more.
Yeah.
It's a fine
Yeah,
Falcon.
back in that
and fine
era, they
Falcon.
had some
Like,
issues.
it's
Like that's
not
when they did the Captain
small
America
hood.
just as printing too, and they didn't give him a
Mhm.
helmet.
Yeah, that was not good. The helmet is so much better, though.
Yes, it
Oh,
really
yeah.
is. It took them a long time.
Hmm.
All right, let's try this one. We'll start with Ford.
Because the thing is, I have to match the configuration of the armor. I'm just gonna say the Republic gunship from the 08 Clone Wars wave.
All right. And Tom, do you have a guess?
Obviously, that's a Phase 1 Clone Trooper armor Commander Cody, but I'm going to say that isn't from the 08 run of Clone Wars because I don't believe the 08 run of Clone Wars done the waist cape and the shoulder armor in that way. I think that might be slightly later, so I'm going to say maybe that's from. I'm just going to take a safe bet here, and I'm going to say it was an ATRT set because there's an ATRT in a lot of them.
Okay, good guess. Mace?
Well, you see, this is from a set that is from a period when I actually paid attention. It is the Republic gunship thingy with the speeder and the spray painted lady on the side.
All right. Spray painted lady, got it.
Yeah.
Evan.
I'm gonna go with the twirling Twi'lek gunship.
So.
Yep.
But
The
this
Guac
doesn't
and Monkey
have
Lizard on the side of it.
spray painted lady. This
That
has.
it has the quacking monkey lizard, and you could also choose the twirling Twi'lek. I don't know if it's like interchangeable on the sides or if it was like a replaceable piece.
Yeah, people had a lot of fun coming up with custom stickers for this set. Let me tell you.
Oh boy.
That is all.
Yeah,
I'll
but
say
the
on
sticker
that.
I mentioned is included in the set.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, when they had this, and they also had the dropship. Like I think we looked at it very recently. Too.
Yeah.
Oh, these were the days.
Like those are the days when you when you wanted to make like that one from the Clone Wars miniseries, You know the
human
one.
minifigs are so bad at these sets. Though.
Like,
Yeah.
Why, you mean you don't like Obi-Wan's hair mold?
The
that
hair
is
is
actually
fine.
cool hair.
It's
His face is.
The eyes more than anything. It's the eyes.
Yeah, the
Like,
eyes.
Lego Star Wars 3, the
I remember
game,
that
does
the,
it perfectly. It's just they have dot
Like
eyes.
Asajj,
It's fine.
like my problem with Asajj Ventress too is that it's not even just like the style of the minifigures; it's the style that they went for the show. She's not supposed to have like colored irises. She never was. Her eyes were just supposed to be white.
For that other Clone Wars show is never canon.
Not to you.
I remember
Or
this
George
particular
Lucas.
run because this was the 08 run. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I should have guessed because the details were just gray and really boring. But I remember that the faces underneath the clone helmets because they decided to put faces underneath them.
Yeah, they were not good.
Terrifying looking.
Actually, was this hair mold in this set? Was this created for Clone Wars Obi-Wan? Because it basically
Yes.
matches them.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been used a lot since then. So, all right, I've updated the scoreboard. Board is quite a bit ahead. Mace is the only one close at this.
You
Well,
gotta pick
Kevin's
more
one
obscure stuff if you want points, man.
I didn't even.
Oh,
I
no.
took away that point from mine, so I haven't been gaining any points.
All right.
We've got only one more left, actually.
Ooh.
All right, Ford.
First off, green red brick you stay. And second, this is from an Island Extreme stunt set. I believe it's from like there's some kind of heist going on, like the Brickster's in there, and this guy's got like a helicopter or something.
All right, Tom. You have any ideas?
This is definitely Lego Island Extreme. I'm real familiar with this series, but I could not place the set specifically. I am gonna guess it is probably the. There was one that had, I don't even remember. Like he was the face of Lego Island. It's the kid, the pizza delivery kid.
Pepper.
But there was one with
Pepper
him.
was in every
Pepper,
set.
thank you. Yeah, because he was pizza delivery. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on a skateboard, and the Brickster was in a helicopter, if I remember right.
All right, Mace.
That's the only set that I'm thinking of at the moment.
Okay, so I'm sure they're right, but that's not what I would have thought. I'm gonna go with my initial suggestion and my initial inclination and not ape their answer. He is a train conductor guy from a train set.
Okay.
Best
Nice
I
try,
can do.
Mace.
Best I can do. I'm not old.
Kevin.
Yeah, this is definitely Island Extremes. I think there's a tower and a helicopter. I think the Infomaniac rides the helicopter, but that's the best I got. I don't know.
All
the
right.
name.
So I'm trying to decide who to give it to here.
Who?
Kevin got the closest is the thing.
Yeah, he did because
Yeah,
like
he got the
I
closest.
I described the wrong scenario.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, there are criminals here, but it's not exactly a heist.
Like
So
what is going on in this?
this is Extreme Tower.
It's a tower.
Where you be extreme?
Yeah, they're bungee jumping, like
And there was
right
the
next
Brickster
to like the
running away
ground,
in the car.
basically.
I don't understand.
Pepper's
Wait, why are there
brains
like
could
3 of the
splatter.
Brickster?
So Tom, yours was close, but however, Pepper doesn't have a skateboard here. His girlfriend does.
Wait, is she canonically his girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean somebody would date him?
That's his girlfriend, Sky Lane, who's different from his girlfriend from the last Lego Island in Lego Island
What?
2.
But this kid gets
Ooh.
around.
But no, I think it's close enough. I will give it to Tom and Kevin.
Fair enough.
Everyone but Ford.
No.
I grew up playing Lego
Fair.
Island, so this particular line of products.
I didn't know that they made sets for it, 'cause I think I got into it a little bit after that had happened. So I didn't really remember these sets. What year were these, actually?
03, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have been, like...
let's say very early 2000s.
So if that was 03, I would have only been like 5 at the time. So
I mean, like, so was I, but
I
do
don't remember.
this.
Yeah, I didn't. I remember wishing they had Lego Island sets. No, this Infomaniac actually is a disappointment.
Yeah, he's kind of scary.
He doesn't look like any versions of the Infomaniac.
He looks like the Infomaniac if you let go, like a couple of
His
years
head also looks
ago.
oddly thin. Why does his head look so thin?
I don't know. Yeah, all the like, here I'm getting a picture from Lego Island 1. See, it's not gonna let me just paste
Is
it.
that
in
a
real quick.
different like piece for the head? Is there like a thinner headpiece for him?
This is the only headpiece that he has. There is another version of him that has more black, but it's the same hair or face print. Yeah, I think the only difference with the other one is that it has black pants as well. But here's the Infomaniac from Lego Island 1 for comparison. That face print is so much nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually looks like a proper minifigure.
Yeah, he doesn't look so
Friendly and
crazy. Yeah.
Also, it helps that he has the white gloves, which makes
He
him,
got the trimmed mustache, you know.
Yeah.
He's,
Also, like the eye
he has
patch
a nice
is
haircut
like
underneath.
yeah, like the you know the Infomaniac eye patch is like straight.
And now, I forgot that the Infomaniac, it's very hard to see faces in Lego Island 2. But here's the Infomaniac from Lego Island 2, where I didn't realize that he had gotten contacts at this point.
Oh, that sounds cursed. Oh yeah, that's real cursed. Oh, and he isn't wearing the white gloves anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, the white
He
gloves
took
make him
the
look like a
gloves
fancy
off.
butler or something.
The
With
mustache
gloves
still
on,
is
he
better.
looks like a homeless man. He looks like a
Yeah,
scary homeless
Lego
man.
Island 2 is the beginning of a decline for the
Lego Island 2 is
Infomaniac,
still a great game, though. I love
but it
Lego
was a
Island 2.
decline for the Infomaniac.
Yeah, it's where he started just giving up.
Oh, there is a version of this minifigure that has the white gloves, too. Actually, is
As
this
there
real?
should be.
Oh no.
There. Okay, this is a much better version of him. It's on Bricklink, so just a moment, I will find out.
Still
Yes,
not-
please.
So
I wouldn't
here's
say it's great.
Are we?
but
Is this
still.
going to be an episode where we all go on Bricklink again and get something at the same time? Just like the exosuit
Infomaniac.
and the Tron Legacy.
So yeah, this head print. It's not perfect
Wow.
still, but it's way better.
That's pretty
Well, because he
good.
actually has, the whites of his eyes are white, not yellow.
He
so
has
Mhm.
he had a haircut in the last
Oh,
2
I
years.
kind of cut it off, but also he does have the gloves as well.
Oh, looks great.
His mustache is well trimmed.
The
and
fact that he
his
has Lego
eyes
on the back,
actually
though,
look
this is
like eyes.
definitely not a normal set figure.
What's your offer?
It might be like a collectible thing.
It was in a
Like,
poly
it wasn't actually
bag.
a set. It was
Oh.
Infomaniac
Awesome.
poly bag is what he was released in. $250 on Bricklink.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, this was probably something that was given out to people. It was not a set.
Yeah, I think so. Here, let me. I've got some price information on. This is video game exclusive, included with the Lego Island game CD-ROM in the U.S.
Wow.
I did not know
Nowadays,
that.
that'd be a pre-order bonus.
It probably
Yeah,
actually was still, because it was not included in all of them.
It was
'Cause I
probably
had
like a
this
special edition
original
or something like
CD. I
that.
didn't have no Infomaniac.
So that's why I'm trying to see, like, what are those things on the side of his eyes? Like, he has, like, these specks, to the left and right of his glasses in the Lego Island video game screenshot there. What is going on with that?
I think they're supposed to be like the earpieces to the glasses. Part of
I
the
would imagine
rims.
that's what they are. But
Yeah.
it's a little weird. Yeah.
The arms of the glasses, I should say.
Hey, on Bricklink, this is categorized as classic town.
I mean, it fits.
I'm trying
It
to
fits.
see. what he looks like in Extreme Stunts.
I mean, that is weird to think about. Like,
Oh, whoa.
like Pepperoni was
Okay,
basically
did
like
anyone
the
here-
first like Chase McCain type.
Did anyone
You
here
know what I
actually
mean?
have a computer that would play Extreme Stunts back in the day?
Nope.
I didn't even know
Never
it was a
even knew
game.
It was a game.
I had it, but
until-
no computer I could find would play it. So apparently this minifigure does look like the Infomaniac in that game. It's just he looked awful in that game.
He does
Yeah.
let himself go. Like,
I mean, I gotta give him points for screen accuracy, I guess. But
Oh, I don't like that the whites in his eyes are.
Yeah, I don't either.
yeah, it's just
He
wrong.
Well,
looks-
Extreme Stunts
He
just
looks.
looks
Like he's had a very bad night.
bad overall. Also, anyone listening, I do recommend if you are a fan of Lego Island, listen to the Bits and Bricks podcast on the development of Lego Island. So the reason none of the sequels are the same, I feel, is because the company that developed the game did not want to give everyone their bonuses out, so they fired them all after the game was finished.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man, yeah, that image
Well, that's one way.
of the that like one image of the Infomaniac, it really does look like he's high on something. Like,
His badge isn't
Pepper,
even straight
get me
anymore.
the pizza. I've got the munchies.
Oh.
hey yo, Miss.
I gotta sniff more of the pizza fumes.
Yeah, I never got to play. Did you ever get to play Extreme Stunts, Tom?
No, unfortunately, that was, like I said, that was a game that I don't believe any computer at the time could run it.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
whatever.
think so either. I don't know, and no computer today can run it either, so...
Well, because it's too deprecated.
Did anyone ever play that game?
I feel
Apparently,
like
the screenshot
maybe
had
it's
to come
supposed
from
to run on-
somewhere.
maybe it's supposed to run on like a really deprecated operating system, and that's why it had trouble on those older computers, because they didn't do backwards compatibility very well all the time.
I mean, I'm
Someone-
sure today with my knowledge, I should try and get it to run. I should try and see what I missed out on in my childhood.
I'm gonna quickly look into this because
It's just like,
I'm very
wasn't
curious
much.
now.
I'm sure there's a ROM online. This was also on a lot of different systems, too. There apparently is a PlayStation 2
Yeah.
version of it. The box art, I'm guessing, is the best part. They have a Brickster figure from these lines. The Brickster figure is actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Brickster generally looks, himself.
Okay, so it supposedly was capable of running on Windows.
Usually, it was the graphics card that was an issue for most of them.
Oh boy.
The
So
Pepper
I don't-
figure, I do
yeah,
have the
it's-
Pepper
it
figure for
wasn't
this, but
cool.
that's also
Yeah.
not my favorite, look for Pepper.
Not a good likeness.
I mean, there's no issue with it at all. It's just not my favorite look for him.
I bet that if you get a copy of Windows or of Lego Extreme Stunts, you can probably get it to run on a modern computer. It's just that you might have to do some backwards compatibility.
It might actually, Windows
run it
10 has
as
better
or
backwards
something.
compatibility. I think the last time I tried to
Yeah.
run it was still 7, so.
Like, yeah, you might have to like run it as Vista or as XP
Yeah.
or something, but there's ways of doing that with modern Windows.
I mean, I could
computers,
also
so
just
you should try
virtualize
it.
something if I really wanted to, but.
Yeah, that's a little more an effort, but yeah, I bet it wouldn't be too hard to get running these days.
So yeah, I should try, because I want to see it. I'm sure the game sucks. But. I'm
It's
trying.
probably terrible. Yeah.
See, I actually played Lego Island 2 before any of the other Lego Islands, so a lot of that stuff is like what I think for default Lego Island. So with Pepper, I always think of this as the default Pepper. Which honestly, to me, it makes a lot of sense with the first one anyways, because this looks like an older version of Pepper from Lego Island 1. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. Actually, oh yeah, I do not like
Look at his
Pepper's.
shirt in Extreme Stunts though. What happened to the pepperoni and to the cheese? It's all like black.
He burnt it after a couple years.
Oh,
the
you're
burnt
right, in the
pizza.
Extreme Stunts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
maybe they were like, we can't put pineapple on pizza in Italy. No, we can't sell this in
No,
Italy.
That's
No.
supposed to be the cheese, I'm pretty sure. Because
Yeah.
otherwise there'd be no cheese on it, and that would be heresy. So
Good.
Yeah, I actually do not like Pepper's design in Lego Island 1. The eyes get to me.
They also never managed to do the headphones.
Yeah, he only had the headphones in.
Yeah.
Let me try and find extreme stunts in game. Pepper.
As opposed to the official render.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is right.
I don't know. That might be a.
It looks very close to the
screenshot.
minifigure, so. Yeah, I believe this is correct. And actually, extreme stunts might have the best look for Pepper. Here.
Like, is it the most accurate?
It's kind of a. It's it kind
Yeah,
of
it is.
It's the most.
It's the
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
It's because instead of having whites of the eyes for the black center, they
Yeah, so it
decided
looks
to
more
do
like
black eyes for the
Lego.
white reflection, which is
Yeah, otherwise he takes a lot of cues
Yeah,
from his Lego
more
Island
cartoony
2 version.
and
Also, the hair
more
is
Lego.
less like weirdly
Pizza's still burned
3D.
like the pizza isn't as burned as it is on the box art. There's touches of cheese there, but
Yeah.
that's still a pretty burnt pizza.
Which I'd have to dig out my minifigure for as well. I got in like a box of old stuff, so actually parts of it need fixed. Anyway, we have a better Pepper shirt from a hidden side set now.
You can see like there's the little marks there that make it look like it's a baggy shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually like very fitting
Huh.
to the character.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
it doesn't come across very well.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the intent.
Also, a special hat piece with headphones on it would have been nice. Because, like, the issue with the figure here is, like, it looks like his hair is weird because it just ends there. If you had the headphones to cover it up, it would look a lot better.
Yeah.
Back then, it was very hard to get new molds,
Yeah.
as it were, because back then they were throwing their money at the wall when it comes to new molds, with at least 3 or 4 different new lines that were all very demanding.
But hey, something worked, and now Lego's back.
A few things worked. Just one worked way better than anyone expected it to.
Yep.
I would love it. Obviously Neek knows a lot about Lego Island. He drops references, like I said, like in the hidden side. Sure, I think that was him. Was that Neek? Yeah, that was him.
Yep. Yeah, there were plenty of references to Lego Island.
Could he please throw in some Lego Island minifigures into a set just sometime?
So, like, he kind of did. Like, there's I think it's in the Shrimp Shack Attack.
Yeah, I know what you're
first
talking about.
wave.
There's
a figure that basically it's got the shirt, and he also has red hair.
Let me see.
Yeah, I remember that, and I also remember, if I'm not mistaken, the Brickster has shown up recently.
Has he?
Really?
If I'm not mistaken, he has.
I would not know.
They did call like the brick enemies in Nexonites Bricksters. There's that. But I don't know about the actual Brickster himself.
I don't believe he was named that, but if I'm not mistaken, there's a model that is basically the Brickster that did show up in a somewhat recent set. I'd have to
see it. I can't recall it.
Yeah, this is vague memories, and they could be misplaced. But
okay, here's the Shrimp Shack, and here, let me enhance it. So I can see, that is definitely referencing Pepper, but that is not Pepper.
It's not. It's not supposed to be, but it's a reference, and it's appreciated.
It definitely is appreciated, but I would love just to get some Lego Island. I doubt it would ever happen, but just Lego Island sets these days. You're just throw them into City for all I care. Just like have stuff that references Lego Island, like have a new Infomaniac. It's like the definitive Infomaniac at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw in a Brickster. If that other Brickster that Tom's talking about doesn't exist, which it might, and I might just not remember, but I don't recall
like I said, I would have to deeply search to see if I'm just completely misremembering this or not.
But yeah, I definitely do appreciate that one. I'd actually like, does anyone
what happened to Lego villains? Like, Lego villains used to be like an iconic, like early 2000s lines. Every single one of them, the villain was almost as iconic, if not more iconic, than the main characters. You've got the villain of Knights Kingdom 2, who is
Ojal.
the Knights.
Jeez, who else?
You know what happened to him, though?
You've got the Brickster, you've got
and this has been confirmed by Lego designers I've talked to. They don't put as much... Well, Ninjago does have some iconic villains, to be fair. Garmadon is actually probably one of Lego's most iconic characters to come out in the last decade.
Definitely, yeah.
But for the most
I feel
part,
like he was their last lightning in a bottle. As
You
far as
know why
villains
the
go.
issue is? It's because, like Okadan, villain sets don't sell very well.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So you don't get
I
as
mean-
much put into them.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what was the villain of Orient Expedition was a part of. I think it was called Explorers. I don't remember the name.
Lord Sam Sinister.
Yes, thank you. I loved Lord Sinister.
There's also Baron von Baron and a bunch of others.
It's debated if they're the same person or triplets. There's a dead body found in the attic either way.
Yeah. Nobody knows. It's a mystery to this day.
Mystery box.
I especially loved because, like, yeah, they're bad caricatures, but at the same time, it's like it makes them like stick out, especially to a child mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the last villain in a Lego series that I really had any kind of attachment to was Hero Factory,
Do tell.
and that's saying something because that's been a while.
Well, who was the villain?
Von Nebula. He actually stuck out to me as like, oh, he could be an interesting villain. Then they basically went nowhere with him.
They cameoed him once and then never.
But like, he had an initial
Yeah.
appeal of like, this could be a cool villain, you know. So it was like he got halfway there.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right, but it looks like we're about at the end of our time here. Excuse me. But final score for tonight: Orion at 7, Mace at 9, Ford at 14, Leo 3, Molaris 9, LQ 2, and all guests at 6.
I just doubled Orion's count.
I'm really happy to increase the score of the guests by 50%. However, I'm very disappointed that my Lawrence of Arabia guess was incorrect. I was so certain of that one.
All right, but that's where it's gonna stay until next time. We'll have another game in July, so be sure to keep an eye on our Discord server. Link is in the description below, and also our Twitter link is also in the description below. Also, check out Rumble. All our episodes are uploaded there as well, and we actually get paid for the ads on Rumble, unlike on YouTube, where we have been kicked out of monetization for quite a long time. That's also why you don't see our videos recommended anywhere, because YouTube doesn't make money off of them either. So why do they care about us? They don't. That's just the way it goes. Also, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. The most important thing you can do these days is go ahead and click that share and share it to your YouTube feed. YouTube really likes that. That will actually make our video recommended in more people's feeds. Alright, so once again, thank you, Tom, for guest starring on this episode. For Ford, Mace, Molaris, myself, LQ, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.